Okay, so we get a look here. She says brakes just don't work. Little brake fix-it video, and you can see obviously they're spread way out. I don't know if you can tell that. Let me zoom in. Right. And you come up here to try to do the lever. All you get is wiggly. Whoops, let me zoom out of that. You can see the wiggly. So all you get is the wire off. So there's several different setups for brake cables and for gear cables and everything on bikes. A lot of them have this kind of setup where they have a place where the cable hooks up, and then you have open cable. So the covered cable comes into like a little holder here. This little setup to keep it tight, to keep it taut. And then the cable, the naked cable travels down to one in the back. On this bike, there's 3 of them here on the top bar, and all go into the rear. One of them is going to your front derailleur, which is on the rear. One of them is going to your rear derailleur right here on this one. And this one happens to be her brake line. So somewhere along the way, it came off. This is a pretty easy fix if this ever happens to you. Now a little bit harder fix that happened on one of my other road bikes, racing road bikes, was that, I wish I knew what to call it. You'd think I would know, but I don't. This just happened right now. This little gizmo guy actually broke off. I went through and got some JB Weld, cleaned everything really well, wiped it all down, cleaned it with, get rid of grease and everything off of it, put it back on with some JB Weld, and bam, it's been fine ever since. It worked. But this one is just that the cables come out. So you've got to pull the cable. You're not going to break it hard enough to get it all the way up, and just set it. And once it's in, it has a little notch it'll slide into, just like that. It'll stay right there. The back one's where it belongs. That one's that simple. And now she has brakes. If you're having more trouble with your brakes, this particular type of brake, these cantilever brakes here, that have a cantilever on both sides and pulls in the middle. To work on them, you can pull them off like this. There's a piece here where underneath this little cover, you have open cable. And on this side, you can squeeze them together. It's hard to do holding the camera too, but let me just show you. You can squeeze them together, pop the cable through right there, then they come apart. Then you can change the brake pads, okay? Or you can make adjustments. This is your adjusting screw. So you bring it back. So just a little tidbit about bicycle brakes, at least this particular design of bicycle brake and how it works. And we'll get it back in. There we go. Slides through, and then you put your cover piece on there to protect it, keep dirt out of it. But this is going to be your adjusting screw. If your brakes are too far, wide, coming up too far wide, undo it, grab this, pull this out, get your brake set, tighten it back down with the cable in there. Pretty straightforward. The brake pad's on and off. This is an adjuster for each side to move it in and out slightly once you have this part set. So there it is. So yeah, her brakes don't work, and I don't know, a couple of minutes, now they work. So simple brake fix there on your bicycle. Hope it's helpful. I don't know, just kind of off the cuff. She just showed up and said, hey, brakes don't work. So Wife of DrShankapotomus now has a bicycle with brakes that work, and my Ducati's got the oil change on it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and y'all have an excellent afternoon. Alrighty.